today's topic is the excretory system of human being. This topic is also included in the standard 11 in both state board book as well as NCERT book. Excretory system of man consists of pair of kidneys, one pair of ureter, a urinary bladder and urethra. See here, kidneys, then these are the ureters which arise from kidney, this is the bladder and this is the urethra. Right kidney, it is slightly lower than the left, see. It is lower than the left. Why it is lower than the left? Because here there is liver and liver press this right kidney and hence it is lower than that of left kidney. This is internal structure of kidney. Internal structure of kidney shows this outer part, it is called as cortex, and inner part it is called as medulla. Cortex, it shows granular appearance while medulla shows the striated appearance. See, kidneys are reddish brown, bean shaped organ and length of each kidney 10 cm and width is 6 cm. Where they are located? They are located on either side of this backbone. This is backbone. On either side of this backbone or vertebral column. And protection, they are protected by last two pair of ribs. See here, these last two pairs of ribs, they protect our kidney. I already explained you, right kidney is slightly lower than the left. Then what are ureters? Ureters are the tubes which arise from the notch, and this notch is called as hilum. See here, this is the hilum. In the median surface of each kidney, hilum is seen and connect behind urinary bladder in the lower part of the abdomen. These ureter, they are connected to the bladder in the lower part of the abdomen because they are situated here. This is the lower part of the abdomen where these ureter, they open into the bladder. Pelvis. This is pelvis. Front of ureter or front end of ureter is somewhat expanded into kidney called pelvis. Pelvis means basin or cup. See here, this is the pelvis. This is ureter and its front end, it is expanded. This part is called as renal pelvis. Where urine is produced? Urine is produced in these kidneys. And constantly from kidneys it flows through ureter and collected into the bladder. The function of ureter to carry urine from kidney to bladder, and bladder store it. The urine is intermittently emptied from the urinary bladder to the outside through urethra. Means urine, it is regularly thrown outside through this urethra, and that process of expulsion of urine is called as micturition. The opening of the ureter into bladder are somewhat projecting and act like a wall to prevent backflow of urine when bladder contract to pass urine. See here, These are the openings of ureter. Ureter, they open into the bladder obliquely, and these openings, they act as a wall. They are projecting and they act as a wall. And when this bladder contracts, this opening, they prevent backflow of the urine. Means once urine enter into the bladder, it never enter into the ureter. And this is regulated by this wall. Then sphincter. What is sphincter? A circular muscle that guard the opening of the bladder into the urethra and relax only at the time of urination. Urination means micturition, that is act of voiding urine out under an impulse from the brain. See here, there are two sphincters. One is internal urethral sphincter and second one is external urethral sphincter. Sphincter means a circular muscle that guard the opening called as sphincter. When these both sphincter open, at that time urination occur, means this bladder, it get emptied after opening of this wall. Then see the internal structure of kidney. Kidney shows two major regions. Outer part is called as cortex and this much inner part, it is called as medulla. Cortex is dark one and medulla is the lighter region. See, these are the parts of kidneys seen in the LS. Minor calyx, these are the major calyx. Minor calyx open into the major calyx. Then pelvis, pyramid, these conical structure, they are called as pyramid. These are the papilla. Then renal column or column of Bertini, part of cortex which enter into the medulla, called as renal column or column of Bertini. These are the parts seen in the internal section or LS of kidney. Two parts are there, outer cortex, inner medulla. Let's see. Medulla is composed of a finely stripped substance arranged in several conical pyramids. The apex of pyramid project into pelvis. This is apex and this apex is project into the pelvis. These are the pyramid and they are striated in appearance. Each kidney has 1 million nephron which are tubular structure. These are the nephron. Such 1 million nephron, they are present in the kidney. These nephron, they are also called as uriniferous tubule or renal tubule or kidney tubules. These are the structural and functional units of the kidneys. Then parts of nephron. Each nephron has two parts. That is the glomerulus and the renal tubule. This is glomerulus, red one, and this part, it is the Bowman's capsule, renal tubule. This is the tubular portion of the nephron. What is glomerulus? Glomerulus, it is the tuft of capillary network present in the Bowman's capsule. This is Bowman's capsule and this red color network of capillary, it is called as glomerulus. Blood from glomerulus carried away by an efferent arteriole. This is efferent arteriole, this is afferent arteriole. Blood enter into the glomerulus through this afferent arteriole and leaves through the efferent one. The renal tubule begins with double wall cup-shaped structure. This structure it is called as Bowman's capsule, which encloses the glomerulus. This Bowman's capsule it encloses this glomerulus. Glomerulus along with this Bowman's capsule, these both together, called as Malpighian body or also called as renal corpuscle. The renal tubule continue further to form highly coiled network called as PCT. This highly coiled network it is called as PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. Then DCT. The DCT of many nephron open into the straight tube called collecting duct. This is DCT, green color, and they open into the collecting duct, which converge and open into renal pelvis through medullary pyramid. This duct they open into the collecting duct, and this collecting duct open into the renal pelvis. Then a hairpin shaped loop of Henle or Henle's loop. This is the Henle's loop. Is the next part of tubule which has descending and ascending limb. This is the descending limb of loop of Henle and this is ascending limb of loop of Henle. The ascending limb continue as a highly coiled tubular structure called as DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule. DCT of many nephron. This is DCT of one nephron, this is DCT of second nephron. They open into the straight tube called as collecting duct. They open into this collecting duct. And many of which converge and open into renal pelvis. Such duct they open into the renal pelvis through medullary pyramid in the calyxes. These are medullary pyramid through which this duct they open. The Malpighian corpuscle, this one, PCT, DCT, they are located in the cortical region, means cortex of the kidney, whereas loop of Henle deep into the medulla. This afferent arteriole, it provide blood to the glomerulus and it efferent carry blood away from the glomerulus. The afferent arteriole emerging from glomerulus forms a fine capillary network around the renal tubule called the peritubular capillary network. See here, this efferent arteriole it branch over this renal tubule and from this capillary network it is called as peritubular capillary network. And network of blood capillary around this loop of Henle it is called as vasa recta. A minute vessel of this network run parallel to the loop of Henle forming a U-shaped vasa recta. Vasa recta is absent or highly reduced in cortical nephron. See, this is the blood vessel network which is parallel to this U-shaped loop of Henle and this is called as vasa recta and it is absent in the cortical nephron. Let's again see the structure of nephron or uriniferous tubule or renal tubule. It consists this part it is called as Malpighian body which consists Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. Glomerulus it is the capillary network formed by afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole is having a wide diameter and efferent arteriole it is having a narrow diameter. Or diameter of efferent arteriole it is less than that of afferent. And this afferent arteriole it further run and form capillary network called as peritubular capillary network, and network of this capillary parallel to this loop of Henle called as vasa recta. This part is the Bowman's capsule. This part is the PCT or proximal convoluted tubule. This is loop of Henle. This is descending limb of loop of Henle, and this is ascending limb of loop of Henle. This part is the distal convoluted tubule, and many such distal convoluted tubule they open into the collecting duct, and this collecting duct finally open into the renal pelvis. This is the structure of nephron. See the excretory system of man, it consists pair of kidneys, pair of ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. This part is called as hilum. This notch is called as hilum, through which ureter comes out, blood vessel enter or leave the kidney through this hilum. Kidney produce urine, they filter blood, ureter carry urine from kidney up to the bladder, and bladder store the urine temporarily, and urethra it throws the urine or it carries the urine outside the body through the process called as micturition. Then internal structure of kidney or VS of kidney shows the outer part called as cortex, which is darker, the inner part called as medulla, which is lighter. Cortex show granular appearance, medulla shows striated appearance. Then part of cortex which enter into this medulla called as column of Bertini. Then part of ureter which is broader in this kidney, it is called as renal pelvis. Urine produced in each nephron and it is carried finally to the pelvis, and from pelvis to the ureter. Then these are renal pyramid. They open into the minor calyces. Minor calyces open into the major calyces, and major calyces open into the pelvis like this. Suppose this is the renal pyramid, open into the minor calyx, and these minor calyx open into the major calyx, and which finally open into this renal pelvis. This is the internal structure of the kidney. Then this narrow part of this pyramid, it is called as renal papilla. This is actually apex. As it is triangular, it is considered as apex, and this is the base of the renal pyramid. This is the internal structure of the human kidney. Thank you. Thank you, friends.